What is good, people? My name is Jasper Hopkins. I'm joined today by Saint. Saint, what are you telling me?
What's good? What's going on? Thank you for having me.
Nah, no worries. You know what? If someone told me a few weeks ago I'd be spending Valentine's Day with Saint,
Come on.
honestly, I'd say they're crazy, but here we are. He not got me a bouquet of roses.
Bro. That's not better. That's vibes. Bro, vibes.
Okay, so tell me, you got a show tonight in Manchester.
Yeah, man.
What's the Saint show like?
Bro, it's amazing, man. It's just vibes. Imagine your best playlist, but in person. Then that's what I'll say.
I'm excited.
Come on.
Honestly, though, if I'm listening to Saint, I'm trying to kick back and relax. Is a show a different ball game, though? Is it live?
No, we can still do that. It's still live. Like, I mean, actually, whoa. It's crazy. I feel like the vibe's just like, you just want to get lit regardless. I think the first time I ever performed, I did champagne shots, like, which I thought was chill, and the people are mosh pitting. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, let's do it. But it's like, you can do what you want to do, have a drink, flex with your girl, flex with your man. Like, regardless, the vibes are popping off, you know what I'm saying? So,
if the crowd brings the energy, of course it's going to be matched. So last night, the first show of the tour in your hometown.
that was jeez.
That must have been crazy.
It was amazing. It was super exciting. It was emotional, but just lit.
Was it your first time performing in Leicester?
Yeah.
Nice. So it must have been like a mix of like familiar faces, family, people you went to school with.
Yeah.
Really? How was that feeling though?
That was mad. I mean, it's the first time my parents have seen me perform properly, so they don't even know about mosh pits and that, so that was a bit scary for them.
Was your dad in the mush?
No ways. No ways.
You weren't in the thick of it, opening the pit.
Yeah, but it was cool. It was cool that, you know, seeing people that I went primary school with that I didn't even speak to, and like just be like, yo, can you sign my ticket? I'm like, what? That's a bit mad. But it's a flex.
So, you're a Leicester boy.
Yeah.
So local MVP, that was the first EP you dropped. Was local MVP an ode to your status in your hometown?
Yeah. So obviously I play basketball.
Oh, you're a baller.
Yeah.
Okay.
I shoot hoops.
Yeah.
So yeah, I used to play basketball, and I mean, I got a fair few MVP awards, you know. So I was like, I'm a local MVP, I guess. Yeah.
You still keeping up with the basketball?
Not as much. I need to get back into it, but I'm on a gym flex, so.
Yeah.
So soon you're gonna see me bodying people in the paint.
So we were talking about local MVP. Yeah. So in Leicester, so being from Leicester, do you ever feel like a little bit of an underdog? Because obviously in the UK, hip hop's been very London centric for the past sort of 10, or to be fair, since hip hop's been about in the UK, it's been London centric. Recently, it's sort of changed a little bit. The North has had its time to shine. Is it now time for the Midlands?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing being an underdog too. I feel like people think being an underdog is such a bad thing. I love it. It's like when you prove people wrong, you see their gobs on the floor. It's like, it's amazing. It's like, yeah, I told you. Like, so it's kind of cool. But I feel like Midlands is next up for sure. There's a lot of talent coming up. A lot of my friends, younger people from my area, have music. They've not released it yet, but I've been listening. It's like sounding amazing. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be a Midlands flex real soon.
So my favorite track that you released recently, Summer is Blue. That track went so hard, and when I saw the features as well, A2 and Knucks, because honestly, when that track came out, I would say you three, when you're talking upcoming artists in the UK, you three were hot on the lips of everyone. And then for you guys to drop that track together, for it to go so hard, the way you were bouncing off each other, matching each other's energy, honestly, how did that come about?
Knucks, good friend of mine, A2, cold artist. I mean, it just came about naturally. I mean, me and Knucks clicked on, and then I was in the studio with him. Then I just remember writing the tune. I was like, bro. I said it to him directly, and he was like, yeah, it's sick. And then he was like, you know what? Let me shout A2 as well. And then it was like, we just made it. And the recipe just came together perfectly. And summer when I will always be blue.
Yeah. It didn't come out in summer though. It came out after summer.
Well, you know. I control the seasons. The whole year is blue. That's how it's gonna be. I'm in blue right now. See blue, babe jeans, blue CP, the blue light here.
And an album, Out the Blue?
Out the Blue, yeah.
So was that sort of continuing the theme, or was it just like, is blue just your whole thing?
Blue was my favorite color. That's one thing. Leicester's a blue city. I come from the city of the Foxes. I mean, yesterday I was repping the Gary Lineker jersey, so it's like.
Now, when you talk about Underdogs, Leicester, I mean, that Underdog story it's the one really when you're talking about Underdogs. Now, you as a Leicester City fan, when that happened way back in 2016, because that was before you released the music.
Yeah.
Well, from what I know at least.
Well, early, yeah.
Yeah, early times. Would you say that brought about a shift in how people from Leicester perceive their city?
Yeah, I feel like I mean, people are already starting to change on how they see the city because, I mean, we have like one of the best basketball teams in the UK. Leicester.
Oh, swear.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I feel like it was kind of slowly, but obviously Leicester winning the Prem obviously just kind of like boosted it, played like a catalyst. And then everyone started thinking, you know what, we might actually be lit. But I feel like we've always been lit. So I was like, yeah.
People are just starting to get to know.
People are starting to get to know. I mean, it's just a trend. You know, some people are just late to catch on. But yeah.
You dropped a 2-track project a few days ago.
Yes.
Queen/Ames. That sort of came out of nowhere.
Yes.
And the music video. See, I say music video. On Instagram, you referred to it as an art project.
100%.
So how comes that?
Because I feel like we just kind of raised the bar on everything. Production, delivery, lyrics, topics, visuals. It's just like, we just created an art piece, you know? So it's just kind of how it came about. It's not just music with us. That's what we're trying to show this year. It's like, okay, cool. We want summer anthems, we can make that. But we can also create something you can look at and just be like, how they have a fox on a leash? How are they on a submarine?
Bro, how did you get a submarine? Because normally, like, when a rapper makes a video, they'll get a Bentley truck, maybe they'll get a Lambo. Bro, where do you even rent a submarine?
I mean, it just goes to show, like, obviously the same way is like, we can flex, we can do it differently. So, don't be surprised if you got a spaceship next time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
High bar, okay. Who's BB then?
BB, that's my boy Brad Baker. So,
oh, okay.
He's coming out of the shadows now. I mean, he's been there for a while. People just haven't noticed. I mean, he produced No Love, Old Times, quite a few on Out the Blue. So it's kind of like, yeah, Brad's been there.
Yeah.
But yeah, BB's next up. He's a genius, yeah.
Dropped his first track, I think, like 2 weeks ago. So as you said, like, really out of shadows.
Yeah, he did the same thing as me. He did a double drop, but with the visualizer. Obviously filmed by our boy Aaron, which people should check out. It's crazy. Yeah.
So we were talking about your basketball earlier. You know, you're a man that does a lot of different things, music, basketball, but you're also very heavily into your fashion.
Come on.
Would you say that your music influences are also your fashion influences?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand. I feel like the music culture and the fashion culture kind of, it's like left hand, right hand. You just connect them. They connect very well. I mean, you gotta look good to feel good. You gotta rap with you gotta look like what you're rapping about, you know what I'm saying? So my brother with the steez, so yeah.
So who are the biggest artists who inspire your music and your fashion?
Oh, that's a hard question, man. Because there's so many different people. I'll probably say people like, you got A$AP Rocky, Frank Ocean, Tyler Creator, Pharrell, Kanye, in his own little way. Lil Yachty, but yeah, I can name so many. Myself, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I try myself. I look at myself and I'm like, yeah, no, you did good today.
You gotta gas yourself, bro. You gotta back it.
Self-love's the best love, yeah.
So talking about fashion, and if fashion's something that's so important to you, how did it feel hearing your music being played at Fashion Week?
Bro, it was nuts, man. It was crazy. I think I remember my mum sent me a screenshot of BET's story of me performing and shit. And I was like, oh, rah.
You performed?
Well, I performed for a brand, yeah. So
sick.
Kind of sick, but yeah.
At Fashion Week?
It was during Fashion Week, yeah. During Fashion Week. And then obviously you had, shout out to Virgil and LV, obviously using my music for assets, which is kind of crazy. So yeah. So out from here.
Did you get a chance to speak to Virgil?
Nah, not personally, but through his team and stuff, we did like DMs were exchanged, but yeah. Not personally, but obviously RIP to the GOAT.
How did that feel when you heard the news of his passing, especially someone that had supported your music like that?
It was super sad. I mean, I've always wanted to meet him, so it's crazy. That I won't get to, but he's definitely looking down on the scene, and hopefully he's proud.
He touched a lot of people, you know, the influence that he had and the amount of energy that he put into the people around him is crazy.
Yeah.
And that's why he'll always have a legacy.
Inspiring. I moved it for sure.
Tell me about this LA Leicester link up. So Parker Jazz, who's that?
Parker Jazz is my boy, PJ. The maker or producer for Champagne Shots and the local MVP tape bag release. So yeah, it's a special link up. That was so random. I remember just like, this was when I was at first of thinking that I want to do music. And if I want to do music, what type of music do I want to do? And I was kind of like, you know, doing trial and error with different sounds. And I just came across this vibe. It was like luxurious and chill.
So normally when an artist blows up, you know, you see it, the physical manifestation of your new fame. You know, you see people in the streets, people listen to music, people are coming to your shows. But when you blow up in COVID times, you're probably chilling in the gaff playing FIFA. People are telling you see these numbers on the screen, but there's no sort of real world translation for that.
Yeah, which is very true. I mean, that's why I had to like performing live hit me in the face. It's like whoa, because I'm like I release stuff and I just chill in my room and just watch it like from my room. And obviously now you're performing, it's like everyone's there just looking at you. It's like they're singing your words back to you. And like I'm thinking, right, this is a bit weird, but in a good way. This is very weird, but in a good way. So it's cool. Yeah, it's been a crazy change.
It's only gonna get bigger though.
Yeah, 100%, man. I mean, yeah, I'm excited to see where this career takes me. Yeah.
Me too, mate. Me too. It's been nice seeing your growth. Like when I first clocked onto you, it was like round and round, and champagne shots, obviously, and then just seeing you just steadily just get bigger and bigger and bigger until I think I heard champagne shots on TikTok, and then I was like, okay, this is it. Like this is gonna do crazy numbers because the moment it gets picked up by the absolute monster that is TikTok, that's it. You're made.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think I remember the first TikTok that actually blew up. It was some kid and his friends building a den in the woods. I remember just looking at it thinking, this is interesting. Okay. And then it got like 1 million likes. I was like, oh. And then I hit him up. I was like, bro, this is crazy. Like, you're just building a shed in the woods. But I appreciate using the sound. And then we were just like, bro, this is sick. And I was like, yeah, man, let me send you some merch.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So, what's 2022 got in store for Saint?
2022, a whole lot of music, a whole lot of moves, a whole lot of new business ventures. And I'd probably say a lot more interaction with me and with the fans. I want people to feel more involved. I mean, like I did a good job last year. I mean, everyone was involved, but I want to kind of just do more for this year. I want to do more for the community, YSM stuff.
You love to hear that, honestly. Just by spending this time with you, I can tell that you're a very humble, down-to-earth guy.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
No worries, man. Is there anything you want to say to the people of Manchester and the UK?
Manchester's amazing. I mean, we got here. Everyone's like a good vibe. I think I was in this food cafe. What's that? It was in some place. I was eating vegan chicken. I never realized it until I was like, this is the texture's a bit different. But anyways, some guy just walked past me with his friends and was like, good luck tonight, man. And I was like, oh. And